Yeah, I will welcome you to this World Summit Green Earth Renaissance 2026. Hope my slides are visible to you all. So, today in this World Summit 2026 Green Earth Renaissance 2.0, I'm addressing the application of artificial intelligence for protecting Earth and stopping climate changes. This is very important point. And we are starting from data to decision and then decision to planetary regeneration. Challenges are there, and why we need to adopt the technology to stop the deforestation, to stop the climate change, to stop the killing of the natural resources. This is very important. The story started with the technological growth and industrial revolution. We have seen that in the name of industrial revolution, we are making the deforestation. We are never thinking about the pollution, and we are using one after another luxury cars. So, what will be the future and how our next generation will survive? Whether this art is now safe for another 200 years or the 2000 years, the question is there. So, today we are having the artificial intelligence new technology, and it will help us to take the scalable action to protect our environment, to protect our greenery. So, first, you see that climate pressure is a systematic. Okay, climate pressure is systematic. So, you have seen temperature rise. Okay, whatever the temperature in your place, this is summer is coming in so many places. You have found that, oh my God, this is a heat like a 40 degree, more than 40-degree temperature. Why it is? Whether you have gone through the history of that place before 100 years, how was the climate, what was the temperature, have you seen the biodiversity loss or land degradation, and why it is happening, why we are adopting the cheaper industry for only profit purpose to destroy our greenery. Most of the time, the policy makers and the leaders should take the right decision to stop these changes, to stop the deforestation, and it should be on data. You see this one. And here, data is exploding. Satellites we have to use. We have to use IoT sensors, drones, and climate models. And the citizen science produced the massive data set that is climate intelligence system. Very new term. This terminology is used to protect the environment. So we need to give the responsibility to the learned person of this field. Otherwise, if anyone want to become the leader, anyone just reading one or two article start speaking about the environmental protections, and our leaders, especially the political leaders, should take the initiative to bring the academic person to make the growth. Academic and the politicals are very different. So what we have seen, if it is only profitable industry everywhere without looking forward into the environmental situation, then yes, of course, today you are having really beautiful life and you are earning more. But what will happen after 100 years? If you are releasing the smoke too, okay, the different layers are there. Which layer you are releasing and whether you are taking the action. So action must be optimized. This is the first condition. So AI can help you to allocate the clean energy, water, then logistic and adoption of the new technology to replace our existing technology, which is harmful to our environment, which is harmful to our greenery art. So there must be a strategic shift. Traditional climate action is often reactive. We know that. Okay. So AI enable the climate action can be become predictive. Very important point. And we will go for now the live. I will show you the live. Okay. That how it can be done and how we can go for that one. So it must be predictive. You must predict that where will be acid rain. You must predict that if you are establishing this industry, if some industry is not allowed by so many states and one state say allow this one, we must know that why the people are opposing this, why we are taking village after village in the name of industrialization. So many industries are getting the that allocation of the land like 2,000 acres, 5,000 acres, and the cultivators are losing their paddy fields. Now the question is there, who will speak about this? Whether they can become the popular by speaking about this, whether the people will care about our cultivators, their traditional method, and to improvise with it the good technology. Whether we are using the satellites, whether we are using the drone technology, if we are ready to support the cultivators, farmers, if we are ready to protect the environment, these are the big questions. Not popular because it is not creating the sensation among the human life. Maybe people will think like that it is unnecessary. Who will speak about the trees and rivers? It will be the sensation only if it is creating some, generation of the money will be there and some of the leaders will be created who will speak about this to become the leader, political leader, and then everything, bas, that's finished. That is the reality. So therefore, we should take the responsibility and we have to go with the proper step. Action must be optimized. We have to go for AI art observatory. You see this one. In this slide, I am showing you very interesting point. You can see our art. So first is the sense. What is sense? It is the use of satellites, use of sensors, okay, and citizen reports. We must consider citizen reports. If we are ignoring them only for the profit-making industry, then we are not protecting our environment, then we are not protecting our trees, not the rivers. We are most of the time handed over it to a person or to a company who is not literate enough to handle these natural resources. Only based on the business turnover, only based on the earning, profit making. Okay, so who are the people? Those who are getting this 1,000 acres land, those who are only the profit making companies. So they will work for profit making only. Companies, 90% companies will not go with the ethics, and the officials, even the government officials, are not taking the initiative because they are already dominated by some superpowers. So therefore, the real sense that though we are having technology to protect our art, but it will not happen. We should learn the AI models to detect the pattern, to detect the anomalies. What will happen if we are doing this? What will be in future? That predictive analysis. So predict the flood. Okay, by flood, how much destructions are there in so many states. I'm sharing. Say if it is in India, you have seen the situation in Bihar. What was happening? Okay, Bengal, Assam. Okay, then Orissa. So many places are there. That's it is as usual because we are having the supporters and we can justify, yeah, it was happening before 50 years And it is happening today also. It is the justification that we are making. It is the justification that our leaders are making. So the biggest challenge is that how to inject this new thought process to our leaders. It is a big challenge because most of them are illiterate or the buying the degrees. So the problem is there. To create the policy to protect the environment in all the countries, most of the countries, if you see, the same situation is going. So therefore, the policies act and the alerts are always favorable to some particular persons so that they can make the profit. But we have to, academicians need to move forward with the releasing of your research paper, writing down the book, and to create the awareness, at least from our level, we can protect our environment. We can go with the sustainable development. So it should not be by observing one art day or by observing one of the, that occasions where the crores of money will be spent for our food, water, drinks, or maybe the snacks. Okay, to protect the art, we are observing so many days where, okay, if you see in 1 year, maybe we are spending in crores. Again, we are creating pollution. Again, we are throwing our waste material, but we are never thinking about how to use it. This is very important. So 6, high impact AI application. Now I will go for showing you with the Atlas. Okay, Atlas AI is a new addition by the Open AI platform, and this is a big revolution in the search engine. So what is there? The clean 6 high impact AI application. Okay, so we need to understand that how to adopt the new technology. So clean energy grids are there. Okay, climate modeling we should see. Okay, how the farms, how the infrastructure, okay, can be protected. Our smart agriculture must be there. Okay, in agriculture field, that is the predict the irrigation system must be there. And I think that rarely it is available to the poor cultivators. Soil health monitoring. Okay, soil health monitoring. So many the centers are there by the government, but in reality, if a farmer want to do it, then how they will approach? They should apply online. They should apply for writing. Those who are not able to write down their name, they are not able to write down their signature, they have to apply through the government process. Is it possible? The real part is there. That water intelligence, very new term, that it will detect the leaks, floods, okay, don't, then water heads strays in early level. Okay, low carbon cities. Okay, we need to optimize the transportation system. We have to see that how the buildings are coming and how the non-use of the waste product is there. Urban heat response. If you see the Delhi, the best example from India. What is happening in Delhi? Whenever it is summer, how we are taking the oxygen? Then biodiversity protection. So this is not only that one PPT that is showing that one. Now I would like to move forward to the data. Okay, I would like to share with you. And I will show you why it is happening and how it is happening and what is the reality. Okay, what is the reality? I will have the beautiful pictures by the satellite. Okay, by the satellite, and I will show you in front of you. And I am using the Atlas because in satellite images, the Atlas is the best. So here I would like to share with you that if you are going with, okay, like this kind of research, then you can use Atlas AI. Okay, this is Atlas AI platform. So real satellite image, you see that. Forest and biomass monitoring. They are using the artificial intelligence with the radar imaging. Okay, so you see that it was captured by ESA biomass satellite. Okay, so first you see how the forest and the monitoring is going on and what are the images, how it is there and how it is changing with the time. You can see These are the satellite images I am sharing with you. Okay, now you need to understand what is happening. Okay, so this is, you see that the red zones, you can see that where the challenges are there, where risks is higher. It may be starting from your earthquake to the flood. Everything you can detect by using the artificial intelligence. I am showing you so many, okay, you see that resolution also, so many satellite images, and now it can be, the satellite images can be analyzed by artificial intelligence for predictive analysis. What is predictive analysis? That if it is the satellite image of my place, if you are say nearby, okay, say ocean also. So how we are getting the images? First understand this one. Then you need to understand that how to analyze this. If you want to go for write down the research paper, you need the pictures and you have to give in reference that how you are collecting and what is the source of the pictures. It must be there. So we must release so many papers, and we can use, you can integrate the AI, okay, with this satellite image, and AI will tell you that how the temperature changes there if it is the global warming. If you are addressing the global warming issue, then you should include the data how year by year, if you are considering the last say 100 years data. So in every 10 years, how it is changing, how climate change is there, how the vulnerable situations, okay, how the hazards are coming more and more to the people. You see that coastal monitoring I have shown you. Now you see that disaster monitoring can be there. If you are using the satellite and you would like to go for AI, then you can take that disaster monitoring. So what kind of disaster? You can save the lakhs of people life in your country if you are doing real research in this. Okay, real research on this. You have to see the movement in the earth, and Google satellite is also there. You can use Google satellite or OpenAI source, that Atlas AI. So I am showing you the satellite images. Okay, if you see the February to the August 2018, okay, so you can clearly see the surface, both of the surface and its comparative study. So the prediction is already there, but our laymen, our common people, not aware of these things. So if you are scientist, if you are working this area, if you are having interest and move forward, okay, with the different research in this sustainable development, and you can identify what are the upcoming challenges. It may be storms are there, it may be the wildfires are there, okay, it may be the volcanoes may be there. Okay, so the disaster monitoring is the next part. I have shown you the main 6 challenges. Then urban land use monitoring. This system must be there. This system must be there, and we can use the deep learning technology from AI, okay, to analyze the time series of the satellite data. And then we can go for pattern recognition. Okay, how the climate is changing its pattern. And finally, the onboard AI processing will be there. So here it's an examples. I would like to go with the urban land, okay, monitoring system. You see this one. Okay, you see this one. This is from the NASA. Okay, this is from the NASA. You can see the observatory of the NASA science, that is, they have taken this one. So if you are going with the United States also, okay, United States, okay, then you can compare the other countries. Then change from the 1984 to 2011 in urban cities, and the challenges regarding the protection of the environment and the rapidly growing the buildings, reducing the greenery, and there was no initiative taken to protect the forest. Even if you see in United States, the Amazon, I will not go in details. You can search in Google Earth and how the rapid changing in there. Similarly, if you are considering the other Asian country, if I am giving Indian different states, the same things, you will find out that one day we will have very less numbers of the trees in our hand. For showing advertisements, maybe we will show that we are making the forestation, we are making the plantation, but this is actually for, okay, this is actually for the advertisement purpose. In reality, this is the satellite image. So the second part is a big challenge for our alternative energies. So we should go with the solar, okay, plants. So the normal, okay, that the art zones where it is possible to adopt the solar park like this, okay, this is an image you can see, okay, so it is an Vadla solar park, okay, so you can see here this is taken by NASA. So this kind of solar park can support the energy system. You will get the continuous supply of energy, and you are not destroying, you are not making the big dams on the river, you are not destroying the forest, and you can plan your urban city in this way. Even it can be adopted for the cultivation purpose. You can see here, this is a beautiful picture. So the solar cells are in a parallelly, okay, they have arranged this one. And the solar cell will give you the, say, like solar pump, that irrigation system. Then you can go for cultivation, okay. Green Fortune Agri Private Limited is our one of the venture. This is startup. And this startup is taking the initiative for the solar cell, for creating the awareness among the cultivators. We are inviting the academicians, those who are having interest, to interact with the farmer, to give them the knowledge, okay, so that they can use the biofertilizer rather than using, okay, that more and more chemicals which will destroy the soil property. So this is a huge area. That is, if you are discussing about the art and sustainable development in the different areas, then from solar cell technology to the different kind of, okay, technology integrated with AI, today we can use. Okay, wind energy is also one of the good option. I am showing you that this kind of way, okay, where we can predict. First you have to see that from with your AI you can put some projects to the government, you can put some project to the foreign direct investment, okay, foreign direct investment. So many organizations are there, those who are interested for investing their money this kind of wind technology. Okay, wind technology, this is one of the alternative, okay, sources of the energy. So I think that our researchers, our academicians may think about this one also. Okay, then you see that AI powered, okay, smart grid, it is a very interesting part. You see that AI can improve the forecast accuracy of the renewable energy up to 45%. The source is here, okay, you see that this is the source, and it was published in October 2025. So as we have come to know that the artificial intelligence can go for real-time balancing of the supply and demand. Okay, so there will be no wastage. Okay, smart storage will be there. That is the battery optimization will be there. Okay, that is the AI smart grid infrastructure. You need to understand. Okay, you are storing the energy whenever there may not be sunlight, you are using at the night time. Okay, so automatic energy redistributions can be there by using the artificial intelligence. So these are the energy forecasting part. So you see that how they are making that smart grid, that is the AI integrated grid. That means the optimized use of the energy, that we need this system. We have to adopt the AI integrated optimized system in the grid technology to go with the renewable energy system. That is, earlier the efficiency of solar cells are less. With the technology, we are growing the efficiency of the solar cell. Now, optimized use of the energy must be there. That is when there is an demand of the energy, then we can go for supply in an optimized manner. So this kind of grid technology with the artificial intelligence, I think that in near future will be adopted by most of the countries, and we are ready to support this technology. Okay, you see that AI driven smart grid system, this one. Okay, so renewable energy and energy distribution. Okay, energy distribution. So there will be no power cut. Okay, there will be no power cut. You are getting power for 24 hours. But the interesting part is that you are saving the energy. You are having the different kind of energy. Here I am showing, say, the solar energy and the wind energy, because my search part was that one. Then I am showing the other alternative sources. So this is reality. This is reality without knowing that the painful area is that people are thinking AI as a chatbot only. Okay, so they are till then so many people will discuss that whether it is ethical or non-ethical in nature to use the AI. This will be the prime question for so many people. But this is actually the change to our life, to protect our forest, to protect our energy, to save energy for future. This is very important. So if you see that the real impact, okay, on the climate change, then you can understand the real satellite evidences, okay, for crop. Now you see that you are supporting the farmers. Then you need to understand the images, okay, the satellite images you are again taking. You are using, okay, say remote sensing technology also. Okay, and you are getting this one. This is a one satellite based picture from the periphery. Now you can analyze this. Okay, now you can analyze this. This concept is there, that how you can increase the productivity of the land. Okay, and if the land is not properly utilized, then why it is not utilized? What are the problem? Okay, take the images, go for analysis, go for soil testing, then take the output, and then finally go for the management. You can add the business management here, and you can reach the real people. Okay, so you see that these are interesting part. You see that this is the drone technology adopted by the farmer, but it is not available to all the people. We have to take initiative that the drone technology will be there, and they are spraying the organic fertilizer to keep our earth green, to help the farmers for their higher production. This is soil monitoring system. You are testing the soil quality for the farmer, and you are adopting new technology which will be integrated with AI for higher productivity. The farmer should have the artificial intelligence in their hand. They should use their tablet, they should use their mobile phone to understand the growth and the predictive analysis of their seeds in their paddy field. If they are using this seed, how much production will be there, how much profit will be there, if it is growing, and what are the challenges will be there, and now how they will protect it. Okay, so the new technology always having some of the advantages as well as the disadvantages. It is depending upon the person that how they are using this. Okay, so smart irrigation, this is I think that, and water optimization. So many places are there where the people are facing, even in Bangalore, even in Mumbai. Okay, they are facing. So you see that the optimization must be there. Okay, so agricultural irrigation sensors we can use. These are the sensors, irrigation sensors. So what is the water amount required by the soil and how much you are providing? So if it is the irrigation system and the drain only, bigger drain, and the land is getting the water in an unlimited way, okay, the people are facing the scarcity about the water in their cities, and now we are saying, like that academicians saying, that irrigation system should be there, and some of the contractors are making the drainage system, but these are useful or not? whether the optimization is there, whether the regulatory body is there, whether they are measuring how much water is required for that particular seeds, for that particular cultivation. So every cultivation needs the different amount of the water, different amount of the fertilizer, and we have to do it scientifically. Then only we can go with this. Is, you see, that monitoring system. This kind of meter must be used, and the IoT, Internet of Things, must be there. If they are cultivating some particular crop, then they should have the information that how much water should be there, what should be the fertilizer, what will be, say, nitrogen, potassium, or phosphates composition will be there. This all, the needs are there, and then they will go for this kind of smart agricultural system. Smart agricultural system. Okay, so the cloud platform, finally they can bring it to the advanced cloud technology system. Now today, say AWS is providing, okay, Amazon, that is the VPS they are providing, then the GPC, okay, Google platform is providing, Azure from Microsoft they are providing. But we have to give the awareness to our farmer. It is not the language, it should not be the language. We can use the local language. We should have the passion to support them. Then only we can save the art. They are the leaders. Whether you are accepting or not, I do not know that one. But these farmers are the leader to save our world for our future. Otherwise, you have to go with, okay, otherwise you have to go with the mask. You will carry the mask like that, the COVID, that 19 you have seen. COVID-19 you have all experienced. But we are not till that also not aware of these things. So we have to go with the support system. Okay, so crop prediction must be there. So many things are there within the short duration of the time. It is not possible to go with everything. But if you see, okay, that the prediction system is must be stronger, optimization of the resources must be there. It should not be in the hand of only the contractors or the policy makers or the government official. You, all the academicians, should take the initiative to save the world, to save the art. And for that purpose, the research is only the way that you can give the right information, true informations. Okay, right information, true informations to them. All right. So the pollutions, it is rapidly increasing. If you see, this is the situation, okay, that the pollution day by day it is increasing. And whether, if I am showing the Indian, the situation, the red zones, if you see, these are the red zones, these are the orange zones. Okay, so if you try to find out the green zones, where it is, my question is that one here, if you are going to this part, is a slight greenery, and the north is still not in a greenery mode. Why? Big question. Northeast India was known for greenery. So what is there? So many parts are here. Okay, if you are going with the air quality index, I think that that AQI, most of the advanced vehicle to the using, if you are using your smart vehicle, the monitor is there, AQI is showing, and you can have a good air if you are closing the windows and using your AC with the optimization of the AQI. This is in luxury cars, it is available. But what will be for the common people? Those who are breathing openly, those who are doing the labor work? Then, whether they are not human beings, we should not think about them. So, this kind of air quality monitor should be, AQI should be distributed to the farmer, to the common people, and it should be placed in every that particular distance, so that people can understand. Actually, the older people, actually the child and the baby, they should get the real pollutant free air. So most of the pollutions are here. I am showing you this diagram, this figure. Industrial monitoring must be there. The biggest threat to us is the wrong industry in the wrong place. I am always sharing. You may criticize that, sorry, you are against the industrialization. No, I am not against the industry must be there. Industrialization I am promoting, but in a right manner, not in a that manner that for the profit anywhere you are placing the industry. Where the industry must be there, yes, the company will get the less profit. You are allowing some hazard carrying industry into the forest, okay, among that one hill area where they can establish this one. But now what is happening that they are occupying the paddy fields of the farmer. This is the painful area. If we are starting about speaking about this, then we may be considered as the wrong person. But who will think? Question is there. Water treatment monitoring system must be there, and it is not there. Airport pollution. You know that airport pollution, this is not always shown in front of the common people because it will harm the big giant of their profit making policies. And regarding the residential area, what kind of industry, up to which, how much kilometer away they can place it in residential area? These are already framed. Scientists have done their work, but the tragic part is that it is not followed properly. Okay, once it will be followed, then definitely the people will have the wonderful outcome. Okay, so I am there for sharing the smart cities sensors, how it will work. Okay, so detecting the industrial emission, if you are using AI, then you can see that how it can show you that the industrial pollutions, that is the pollutant in the air, can be monitored by using the AI enable, okay, screen. So you can see that what is the AQI and how it is going on. Air quality you can monitor. And even I think that now the software will come as a sensor. Your mobile phone will be there and you will have the proper results. But we have to create the awareness. We have to go, we are having the database, it is available, we are having the pictures, okay. Then water pollution detection, that is not only in the soil, this is also in the water. The rivers are not up to the mark today. And if you see the oceans, sea, everywhere, this is going on. This is going on, and it is a very big topic, huge topic. So I would like to come back to my last slides, okay, after giving you the evidences. That is the, definitely we have to think about the plastic waste management, okay. Smart recycling must be there. These are some of the figure that we can go and we can see that this kind of recycling dustbin must be there. Recycling dustbin, the whatever the waste product you are using, then it should be, okay, it should be reused for the productivity, for the humanity. This is must be there. Okay, so this kind of, you see that the artificial intelligence they are using, and even the water system, the waste management system they are creating. So many countries are taking initiative, okay, and I hope that all the countries will take their initiative. And then AI camera, okay, this is very interesting, okay. Satellite monitoring forest, and this one is there, but AI cameras now they are using to protect the wildlife, okay. To protect the wildlife, you can use the AI cameras, and it can be planted with the animal's body. So you can stop the killing of the animals. You can go for wildlife protections, and how they are useful for our human, we know that one. Okay, so if the animals are not there, if trees are not there, if river is a with the pollution only, we do not have the tree and the beautiful sounds of the trees, and the birds are not there, then why human? The big question. Whether it is our humanity, it is our humanity to make our only profit and not to think about this kind of animals. We are today, we have seen that due to the, that industry expansions by the capitalist people, we are not having proper place for animal, okay, proper place for animal. And therefore it will create in long term, not in one day, 2 day, but in long term it will create the big challenges. I would like to move forward to my final slides, okay. And I have shown you that the challenges and the different sectors, and I think that you are understanding what is the impact going on into our life, okay. So I'm continuing my presentation. So these are the AI applications, and the AI for the mitigation purpose. That means the net zero intelligence. That is very, very important. Optimization, okay, decarbonization, and verify it for our beautiful future. So energy, okay, the first term is energy. That renewable energy supply must be there, and the batteries should be optimized with the sensor, okay, and with the monitoring system. Okay, then industry required. We need industry, but in a right manner, not like that occupying the land from anyone and putting our industry for the use profit only. It will definitely hike the profit of the company, but it will harm the future of the humanity in long run. Then the transportation, we have to support the e-vehicles, and as well as also think about the more alternative, so that there will be no harmful effect to our environment. Okay, the methane is now coming, and in methane, but we have to see the all the consequences. Okay, and then the carbon market. Okay, we have to take care of that one part also. Okay, then adoption must be there. Okay, early warning system. We should use urban heat protection. I have shown you some of the devices. Okay, heat protection devices must be there. Then climate smart farming should be there. Okay, the farmer should get that our technology. We have to give the awareness, and the nature based planning. Okay, must be there. Must be there. So the green AI, okay, design rule I am sharing finally. So the renewable compute, we have to go with the power centers, the clean energy, measure water efficiency model we have to adopt. Then we should go with the trusted data. Data must be trusted one. It should be the true data, not the fragmented one. Then climate justice we have to make. Okay, climate justice we have to make, and design and vulnerable design with the vulnerable communities, and avoid the creating, okay, with a digital divide adoption. This is very important for all of us. Okay, and policy alignment must be there. Policy alignment must be there. That ethical requirement is that every AI climate project should publish an environmental cost benefit statement. It must be there. Okay, it must be there, and then the green art renaissance will be successful. Okay, green art renaissance, it is the roadmap I am showing you. This is 0 to 90 days, then 1 year, then 3 to 5 years. And within this 3 to 5 years, if we can adopt, then definitely, okay, we can have a wonderful, okay, wonderful climate. And you can see here, I am giving one summit declaration also. Let AI become a planetary public good, clean in operation, inclusive in its access, scientific in its evidence, and courageous in its impact. This is the bottom line I would like to share. We can adopt the good technology for our sustainable development. Sorry. Thank you, everyone, for your patience, contributions, and your support. Namaste from my side. I'm winding up my presentation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So it was an excellent presentation talking about the environment, the importance of how we have go for should